Humanists disagree on how to determine morality and where ethics come from, but most agree on one thing: ethics are relative. Secular humanists work toward developing a morality that is not rooted in the beliefs of creation or revelation. Traditional religious belief has assumed that a deity was both the source and enforcer of the only possible right ethical system. As secular humanists, however, we need to discover a naturalistic explanation for the ethical impulse. Lucia K.B. Hall.
Naturalism in ethics is you're a physical, material being, and there is no absolute right or wrong. There is no transcendent standard. There's nothing even in you, a human nature that would give you some guidance to how you should behave. Instead, it's completely up to your own choice.
Because secular humanists reject God, there are no universal ethical guidelines. Secular humanist ethics are humanistic ethics, the ethics of man, from man, and for man. Humans determine what is right or wrong. All ethics are relative to people's interpretation and application of them in any given situation. Paul Kurtz even asserts that moral principles should be treated as hypotheses.
So ethics is based on human experience. It's tested by its consequences in life and by the use of reason. It grows out of moral conscious, moral awareness of the needs of others, and it's modified in the light of the best scientific and rational criticism.
This view of ethics is also known as situational ethics, cultural relativism, and the new morality, although in reality this view is not new.
Moral relativism is basically the view that morality evolved and there's nothing that's truly right or wrong, but right and wrong is just relative to individuals or groups. And I think the atheist and the naturalist should hold that morality is primarily a useful social invention to help us survive. Now, it's not clear to me, though, that moral behavior always helps us survive. Sometimes doing the right thing can get you killed. Sometimes doing the wrong thing can help you survive. So I don't think that will justify morality, but that does seem to be the view that many atheists at least ought to hold if they're consistent with their atheism.
This ethical system would allow every individual to express his or her freedom apart from God. These so-called freedoms have especially played out in the realm of human sexuality. Many secular humanists support so-called alternative lifestyles because, they believe, these lifestyles are genetically determined. They view any type of restrictions on sexual behavior as the product of repressive religious systems. Secular humanists largely base their ethics on the belief that man is no more than an animal, created by time, chance, and the evolutionary principle of the survival of the fittest.
Now, if man is an animal, as the secular humanists claim, then they have a problem with a subject that all of us know is rather important, and that's the subject of rape. Animals rape, and therefore the question is, why shouldn't humans rape? And now we have a few evolutionists arguing in favor of rape. And this is going to be a very interesting issue down the road for the secular humanists to handle. If man is an animal and animals rape, then how are the secular humanists going to deny the validity of rape itself?